Unleash your power, uncage that inner beast, forge a physique that commands respect. Building muscle isn't just for aesthetics. The grind is relentless, but the gains are there for the taking. Lock in that beast mode mentality because today, we're not requesting results. We're guaranteeing growth. Here's your muscle gaining guide of 5 of the best ways to build muscle fast, guaranteed.
Like old times.
What is going on, aliens? I'm Mike Rosa, and in today's video, I'm gonna be your muscle building guide with a growth guarantee. Yeah! And remember, we're not just talking about building muscle, we're talking about building it fast, efficiently, and effectively. To get started, you have to know the 3 critical mechanisms driving muscle growth: mechanical tension, metabolic stress, and muscle damage. A quoted technical definition of mechanical tension in the context of muscle physiology and exercise refers to the force or stress experienced by muscle fibers when they are stretched or contracted. It is a physical stimulus applied to muscles during activities that involve resistance or load. This tension arises from the interaction between the muscle tissue and an external force, such as the gravitational pull on a weight being lifted or the resistance provided by exercise equipment. Now let's simplify that. Mechanical tension is the total amount of stress that's placed on the muscle that's working against resistance. Now, a quoted technical definition of metabolic stress is the physiological condition that arises during resistance training when the metabolic demands of the muscles exceed the capacity of the circulatory and respiratory systems to deliver oxygen and nutrients while removing metabolic byproducts. This lactic acid buildup leads to the increases in its byproducts, lactate and hydrogen ions. Let's definitely simplify that. Metabolic stress is the duration of the amount of stress that's placed on the muscle that's working against resistance. So in even more simplified alien gainology terms, mechanical tension refers to the muscle strength and metabolic stress refers to the muscle pump. And a quoted technical definition of muscle damage in the context of muscle building refers to the microscopic injuries or disruptions that occur in muscle fibers as a result of intense exercise or resistance training. This damage is a normal and necessary part of the muscle building process, contributing to the muscle adaptation and growth. Gotta damage those muscles first in order for them to repair and remodel themselves bigger and stronger.
Pump it up, pump it, pump it, pump it.
And now that we understand the 3 essential mechanisms for building muscle, let's dive into 5 of the best ways to fast track that mass and guarantee muscle growth. Gains tip 1 is do a mixture of strength and hypertrophy training. Optimal strength training working in set schemes of 1 to 5 reps, and optimal hypertrophy training working in set schemes of 6 to 12 reps. The amount of exercises you do for strength or hypertrophy can vary a ton, but I'm always recommending the combination of both to some extent to reap as many benefits as possible from your exercise.
You can do both.
I'm a big fan of the power building training approach, which combines powerlifting with the goal to maximize strength, and bodybuilding with the goal to maximize muscle size and increase overall definition. Strength and size really do go hand in hand. When you push your limits with heavy compound movements, you actually activate high threshold motor units, stimulating muscle fibers for growth. Now, you can be strong and not have big muscles, and vice versa, where you can have big muscles but not be that strong. The stronger your muscles are though, the more size potential they have because you'll be able to handle more mechanical tension and more metabolic stress, which also means more overall muscle damage. Power building, making sure you do a mixture of strength and hypertrophy training, maximizes overall muscle recruitment, optimizing for both strength and size simultaneously, continuously giving you next level gains potential. Next up, gains tip number 2 is make sure you're consuming more calories than your body burns. Remember what we're talking about accomplishing in this video. Building muscle, of course, but also building it quick. So if you're serious about packing on more muscle mass fast, then you're more than likely going to need to be eating in a calorie surplus. The higher you go with your calorie surplus, in theory, the faster you'll be able to pack on mass, but the higher you go with your calorie surplus also means the more fat you might accumulate in the mass building process too. so you still always need to be mindful and make sure you monitor your progress. There's even more varying factors that can actually result in people still being able to build muscle while in a calorie deficit, which means they're actually consuming less calories than their body is burning. Now, that being said, you won't ever have that growth guarantee if you aren't consuming more calories than your body is burning. So if your goal is to build muscle fast, apply that gains guarantee and eat with a purpose, ensuring you're maximizing energy and nutrient intake, consuming at minimum more calories than your body is burning. The focus needs to be on building, not burning. If you've never counted calories, tracked macros, or need help implementing strength and hypertrophy training into your fitness programming, let me give you another gains guarantee with my 90-day coaching program experience. I'm thrilled to offer a one-of-a-kind coaching program experience for those who are ready to join the gains invasion of the anabolic aliens. This program is all about you, providing 90 days of fully customized workout and diet plans, as well as daily accountability support and weekly live coaching sessions, getting direct access to me to guarantee you achieve results that are absolutely out of this world. Just look at these success stories.
I lost around 3.5% body fat.
I feel good mentally, physically. It's been a huge game changer, man.
I lost 20 pounds. I got a lot stronger too.
I enjoyed the hell out of every day and can't wait to start over.
You get access to our premium app, Exerprise. Plus, we're including more bonuses worth over $300. And even more importantly, we offer flexible payment plans and a 100% money back guarantee. Don't delay your transformation another day. Click the link below and book your call now. Next up on our gains tip list is number 3, progressive overload. You hear me say this term all the time. To have that progressive overload is your progressive overload. Progressive overload is the gradual increase of stress placed upon the musculoskeletal and nervous system. Your progression is everything, aliens. This is how you know you're actually getting better. Progressive overload is like the backbone of muscle gains. To keep that progress pushing, you need to progressively increase your training volume, frequency, resistance, or whatever stimulus you're using to improve with. Even picture it like you're leveling up in a video game. As you conquer challenges, you unlock new abilities. By gradually increasing the demands on your muscles, they'll respond with increased size and strength. Everyone is different and requires personalization for their fitness success, but some general numbers to reference for weekly training volume per muscle group for beginners who've been training for less than 6 months is 10 to 12 sets per muscle group per week. An intermediate fitness experience level where you've been exercising for at least 6 months up to 2 years would be 12 to 16 sets per muscle group per week. An advanced exerciser of over 2 years could be at a 16 to 20 sets per muscle group per week range. I personally actually like to program even higher volume than this, and I found a lot more success for myself in the 20 to 30 weekly set range per muscle group, but it really all depends on your programming layout, specific focus points, and personal preferences. And your training frequency would relate to how you're distributing all that training volume per muscle group each week. For that fast muscle growth guarantee, establish your starting point and make sure you progressively build up every training session going forward. You always have the potential to do better than you did last time, so if you monitor that progress, making sure you actually do, then bring on them gains out of this world.
No pain, no gain.
Now, gains tip number 4 is you need to increase your protein intake. The amino acids that make up protein are literally your building blocks of muscle. You really got to take this macronutrient more seriously. It's not just about adding more protein either, it's about optimizing it. For increased muscle gaining success, a very general recommendation is to consume at least 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. For example, if you were 180 pounds, then your protein recommendation for the day would be 180 grams. Now, for even higher levels of bodybuilding success, you could shoot for at least 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. That's a hell of a lot of protein, aliens. Most people don't even get in 1 gram of protein per half pound of body weight. To add that additional gains guarantee, make sure you're consuming at minimum that 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Protein is absolutely crucial for muscle repair and growth, and maintaining a steady supply ensures your muscles have the amino acids they need to thrive. If you've been trying to build muscle and you've been struggling and right now you just did the math and you're not even close to that total daily protein amount of 1 gram per pound of body weight, then I'd go all in, betting on that fact being the major contributor to your mass progress plateau. Gotta use that protein power-up, aliens.
All right, I'm gonna go make a protein shake.
Now, last up, gains tip number 5 is incorporate compound exercises as well as isolation exercises into your workouts. Efficiency with compounds, precision with isolations. A compound exercise involves the movement of multiple joints and engages multiple muscle groups simultaneously. I generally like to start with compound exercises for maximum overall strength output. Examples of compounds being like squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press. These are your heavy hitters. But I also never neglect the smaller details. An isolation exercise targets a single muscle group and involves movement at only one joint. I generally like to end my workouts with more isolation exercises to address specific muscle groups that need extra attention or just need more of a specific training focus. Realistically, I'm mixing up compounds and isolations throughout my workout days at different points, always depending on my programming setup. It's so important that as you build muscle, you're building proportionally, so muscles work efficiently and are synergistically supporting each other, and your physique is symmetrical. You gotta sculpt that body with real precision, ensuring every muscle gets the targeted stimulus it deserves and requires. So build muscle faster with the inclusion of both compound and isolation exercises. Get them gains, aliens. And that wraps up our muscle gaining guide of 5 of the best ways to build muscle fast, guaranteed. If you like this video, found it helpful, or just want to show your support, make sure to smash that thumbs up button for me and click that notification bell right next to subscribe so you never miss a new video upload from me. I got a lot more content coming and you don't want to miss any. Now, let's recap. But real quick before we do, I want to invite you aliens to register for my free virtual live workout class and coaching session. I will be putting you through a full real-time follow-along workout routine and then answering all of your questions during a live Q&A with me after the workout. My team and I will be giving out a bunch of free stuff and bonuses for your participation at the class too. My next online fitness class is going to be on Sunday, December 17th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can hit that link in my video description or first pinned comment to register for free right now. By signing up, you'll also get notified for all of the future other fitness classes and events that we run as the Anabolic Aliens team. And it's only going to get more exciting, aliens, so you never want to miss out. I can't wait to meet more of you aliens at that next class. Now, let's crush this growth guide recap. Gains tip 1 is do a mixture of strength and hypertrophy training. I love my power building style. Gains tip number 2 is make sure you're consuming more calories than your body is burning. The goal here is to build, not burn. Gains tip 3 is progressive overload. Monitor progress to make sure you're actually improving. Gains tip 4 is increase your protein intake. Protein is a mass power-up, so optimize it. Gains tip 5 is incorporate both compound and isolation exercises into your workouts. Balance efficiency and precision. Follow these 5 principles in the guaranteed growth guide, stay consistent, and watch that muscle mass skyrocket. No limits, aliens. Thank you for your support as always, and let's keep getting them gains out of this world together. I will see you in that next video. Peace!
Together we got power. Let's just rap it.